Hi, my name is Nifty50. That's the handle I use when I'm on zumaforums.net. Today I'm going to be doing part 2 of a little bit of a demonstration on how to change clutch springs. It can be a real pain in the backside to do. Part 1 that I have already posted on zumaforums.net dealt with using a pair of snap ring pliers with a couple of different tips on there to take off clutch springs. There are other alternatives, and one of them being using just a simple awl. Now, this method is a little bit more dangerous in my mind than using the snap ring pliers. I mean, when I was doing a little bit of practice before this video, you can see that I kind of zapped myself a couple of times here because you're using a pointy instrument that can slip. So be careful, please. Safety first. Now, what I use, or how I do this, just to let you know, again, this is a stock clutch from a 2008 BWS. It might be a little bit different for different clutches with slightly different configurations and so on, but on the stock 2008 BWS clutch, this is what I do. I usually start on the point, on the side closest to the pivot point. I use the outside of the clutch shoe as kind of a lever point. I put the awl in, down, lever up, twist over, and you can see that the clutch spring has popped out. Getting off is easy. Getting them back on again is a little bit more difficult. And what I found, for whatever reason, is I went from the outside and levered up, take it off, to put them back on. I find that I actually works better from working on the inside. So again, I just pick up the spring, put it into the hole, lift and lever up. Just, you might have to give it a couple of tries. It is not necessarily easy. Try it from another side. Lever it up, but you will get it in. Now, if you are doing this, make sure that when you're done, that clutch spring is fully seated. That it is right now. And this is a Leovent's red spring. It's a medium stiffness. This is a Leovent's yellow spring. This is the hard one. Again, this awl technique is really quite good for taking springs off. Out or lever in. Give it a little bit of a twist, and it will pop off. Now, especially with stiff springs, what I found, again, for whatever reason, that it works better if I try to lever it back in using the other hole. So I'll show you what I mean there. Again, just pick it up, lift it up, lever it, and it pops right in. So this is a good technique. It does work quite well. Simple awl, very easy to find. You can use the snap ring pliers. I think the snap rings are a potentially safer method. Just a real quick demonstration, just in case you don't really want to do part 1. There, that's off. That's back on again. Very little chance of slippage, getting little owies like this. But the awl method does work. It's successful, and it is a very good alternative to the snap ring method. So I hope you found this useful. Take a look at the first video on zumaforums.net. Take a look at the how-to section of the Zuma50 forum, and you'll be able to get a link to part 1. So happy scooting, and watch out for cagers.